name is Herfried. I'm there at head. I'm Chief Innovation Officer. I'm responsible for, in principle, the whole group, which includes summer sports and winter sports as well as diving. But for composites, of course, the main businesses are rackets, tennis rackets, paddle rackets, pickleball rackets, and on the winter side, it's skis. So we are not touching here ski boots, we are not touching here binding. Also, binding are an interesting application because they consist also of short fibers where maybe a recycled material can be used. Mm-hmm. That's the issue there. And there we are not only looking for innovation, but we always have to consider that we need to deliver performance to our buyers. They are the end buyers. And when you want to buy a product and when you play with this racket or when you ski, you want to have the best performance. And therefore it's not the technical KPI which we need to innovate there, but thinking of sustainability, we also need to consider these performance criteria and how we can at least to keep the performance on the same level. Of course, when we come from pure composite in a unidirectional, high-end and high sophisticated and to the limit engineered product, there is some downgrading always because we lose the length of the fibers and so on there, and maybe it's a dilution of resin and fiber content. But when we put some smart engineering in it, it is possible for some applications to keep the performance on the same level. And that's what we achieved in our parts there. And at the end, it's also a question, does the end consumer, does you as a buyer or as an athlete, as a player, as a skier, believe that you get the same performance and accept it and are willing to pay for it there.
Okay. So regarding the Recreate project, it started 4 years ago roughly. What is the motivation for a company, a brand like yours, to work together with other players in an ecosystem to work on these topics? As you mentioned, sustainability is important, but at the end you are selling performance.
Some technical problems are cross-industry the same there, and we should not forget that sporting goods industry is on the one side a significant portion, especially in the carbon world there, so these 7% roughly is still there. Mm-hmm. Second issue is of course that it is also an emotional product there. So when we can help to build this ecosystem, or let's say on the educating consumers out there that sustainable products deliver good products, I would call it there, mm-hmm. then it is important there. So that's the two drivers there, yes.
So your contribution during the project was obviously to be a good test object, because you are visible, you have products end of life and you have performance products which you bring to market. So what was your exact role in the project?
We had two different tasks. The one in the summer sports and the racket was we had the idea to come from a tennis racket, which is a complex part, to another type of racket, to these paddle or pickleball rackets. They have a flat surface, they are more isotropic, so there it is a potential there, and that is we did prove that it's possible to do so with recycled fibers without losing the performance. Mm-hmm. For the skis, the idea was also, there we have not only structural parts in it there, which are typically woven, but we also have non-structural wales in there. And the question is, can a wale not be made out of a recycled material there? This was a little bit more tricky than expected there, also due to the specifications we have in the process there. So I cannot accept a wale which is 500 grams per square meter or anything there. It has to be thin, it has to be processable and so on there. But at the end, we also found a way together with partners to do so. And so, yes, we see now that there is an option. We have clearly admitted, of course, based on the costs, it is easier to recycle carbon fibers, to do something with it there, than it is for glass fibers. Glass fibers is remaining challenging by economic reasons, simply said. Mm-hmm. This we must be clear.
Yeah. And out of this project now, after 4 years, what will you carry into the future?
We have technologies in our pocket for bringing recycled products into the market. Actually, we have one product already in the market where you can bring the ski back to us. Also, in addition to the Recreate project there, and there we take off some parts and we can some kind of refurbish it that you get a new ski. So this is already in the market, and it's a question to the outside that they buy it, and they buy it also for the second time. There we did prove there that this ski, because we all know that composite is in principle resistant to fatigue. Yeah. And so for a ski, we did this cycle again and again there, and 5 times it can be reworked. Yeah. So yes, maybe we find some enthusiasts to buy it for the first time, and we are promising, and that's for sure, that the second time it has the same performance. So we hope that we also have fun buyer. Big groups are testing it as well. It's not only a head product, but also the dealers are doing it there. So yes, if there is this change in mindset also in the outside that sustainable is important and that we need that these products are good products, then this will be more present in the outside.
Okay. So it really goes beyond pure technologies, business models, of course, together with education, which brings potentially a product to be a kind of, to have a rebirth of a product.
Yes. Again, it's of course we can bring innovations into the market there, but when I have now an innovation for, let's say, recycling, then the question is, what is the innovation next year? So it has to change it.
Yes. Okay. I mean, very interesting. Thank you for the insights.
Thank you, Yannick.
And we are looking forward to ski with some of those innovations.
Yes, me too.
Or even in this winter and in the next one, for sure.
Me too. This is, I tried it already. I can promise to you and I can assure you that the performance is the same. So yes, let's do it together.
Perfect. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.